All right, 5 o'clock on a Monday. Let's do this. Let's hit the books. Part of the Hammer Betting Network, sponsored by FanDuel, alongside the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish. Producer Barb is joining us on a Monday. Love to see that. I'm merely Brad Powers. Before we get to your super chats, questions about this week's games, a little bit of recap of last week's games, and a lot of news in the college football world, to say the least. Before we get to all that, we are indeed brought to you by FanDuel, and over at Hit the Books, we love college football. We love our sponsor, FanDuel. And they love college football, and FanDuel right now is giving you a reason to lock in and place bets each week. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 and get 300. That's right, 300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. You can use those bonus bets on our best bets, which had another winning week. We'll get to that in a second. You can bet them on totals, player props, whatever you got circled on the college football calendar. FanDuel is easy to use. It's safe. And when you win, you get paid instantly. No waiting around, no hassle, just straight to your account. So if you got to take a team or a gut feeling before kickoff, now's the time to back it. Just head over to FanDuel.com/hitthebooks. That's FanDuel.com/hitthebooks and sign up to get started. Disclaimer, you must be 21 plus. Present select states for Kansas in affiliation with the Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in D.C., Kentucky, or Wyoming. First online real money wager, only $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as a non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply and see terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 1-800-327-5050 for 24/7 support. Massachusetts, or call 1-8778-HOPE-NEW YORK or text HOPE New York in New York. Knish, 6 and 5. I got our best bets. 1-1 on the props. Thank you to Fez for that one on Mateer. Just got through, but he clearly was compromised.
Real quick, if you want to bet Tampa plus 5.5 at our friends at FanDuel right now, and NFL, since we don't do any NFL contour because it's gonna close good. So just a little side one. Tampa Bay plus 5.5 at FanDuel. Market's going to 4 here. Brian Branch is suspended, so. There you go. Go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I know it's going to move.
No, that's fine. Best bet. There we go. Tampa Bay plus 5.5. Track it, Barb. Track it. Might as well. Because we win. That's what we do. We're just like Signetti.
Did you see, though? Again, nice week. How close the last play in the Georgia offense was the Stockton scramble where he could have went down and ended the game. Instead, he goes into the end zone, loses our Auburn bet, loses the rushing yard by half yard.
Oh, my God. I did not know that. I did not know it killed the prop.
Yeah, killed the prop. We had 25.5 under. That got him to 26 and killed the Auburn side.
Wow. Man, that was tough break. Auburn was the side there.
Auburn, like that quarterback sneak probably changed the entire fucking –
changed everything. Narratives. Probably Hugh Freeze will probably end up getting fired this season. Yeah. I mean, there'd be big time questions on Kirby Smart with 2 losses already. I mean, I tweeted all the time, game of inches. It is unbelievable what happens. Look at James Franklin, number 3 in the country, national title contender, leading Oregon in overtime. 3 weeks later, he's fired. Unbelievable. Although, I mean, $50 million to be fired. I mean, anytime, Hammer wants to make me a deal like that, let me know. I'll be all for it. We did get 1 and 3 on the money line. I mean, Air Force was right there. Arizona's right there. Still 11 and 17 if you blindly bet them on the money line, all those legs for the season, plus 0.8 units. Best bets on the season, 33-24, a couple pushes, 58%. Should we call it a season like someone else?
Shots fired. I saw that. I haven't seen that in the Twitter discourse today, but yeah, that's all you got to do. 1 big week, and then we'll see you next year, folks. That's no more best bets.
I only say because they got after me a couple years ago, and since then, oh my God, they've given me plenty of material if I ever want to go nuclear one day. I can tell you that. I had to, man. Because I called it. I got the text to prove it. I'm like, they're going to call it a season. They did today. Unbelievable. All right. If you know, you know. If you're in on the know there. Yeah. Big shout out to Crestman. I think he had Northwestern on the money line.
With an 11-1. Loyal all the way, always here, always good. Like Crest with a plus 1100 on Northwestern. Great call by you and him, saying that I didn't go that far. I did not think they were live to actually win, but man, and they put the final bullet in the Franklin coffin.
Yeah. Ooh. And then Aller out for the year. I mean, I don't know if they make a bowl game. So underdog this week. They still got Ohio State. They still got Indiana.
Yep.
Again, they're not out of the realm of possibility. They don't even make a bowl game. So who do they get? I'm telling you who I think it's going to be. I didn't say it would be a good hire. Man, they attacked me on Twitter. I think it could be Matt Rule. I don't think it's an upgrade, but
I agree with you. This is one of those, you know what? I don't like to this felt a little react, and I know it's year 12, all that. This was the year you go all in and that. I don't love the reactionary, like we lose 2 big games and boom, the coach is out. Because as you're saying, there was no plan, right? You haven't made any calls. You haven't done anything. Like now you're just going into a wide open coaching search with as Matt Rule as your most realistic best option. That's going to get you to the promised land. What has he done in Nebraska at 3 years? That's like, oh, we're going to bring this guy in, give him a touch more resources, and oh, boom, that's gonna solve all the problems. That's going to get us over the top.
You fire a guy like James Franklin, I don't like James Franklin, but if you fire a guy like that wins you 10 games every year, except this year, you got to have somebody. I mean, a big name and a proven commodity.
Like Salmon, we're defending the shit on Franklin. Now we're defending him. I'm saying I'm not yes, if you want to move on from James Franklin, but you got to pay him $50 million. Then you got to spend probably $100 on the next guy and his staff. And
$50 million on the roster.
And then $50 million on the roster. And you're going to spend all that if you got it, if Penn State's even got it, because I got to tell you, I don't know if Penn State's really, really got it like that. And where are you going to go?
Equity.
I think it's happening. I got to tell you, between that and I think Fickle might be out, and then they want Jonathan Smith at Michigan State. I think that's actually happening, which I can't believe it. Disgraceful, but I think they're actually going to do the whole private equity thing. Because how does Penn State
that'll work out? That'll work out.
Now that these athletic departments are underwater, how do you pay Franklin, pay a new staff, then you're losing all this talent, and then you got to reload the roster? Where are you going to get the cash from?
Yeah. What else? Can't bury this one. I was stunned at SC. Not that they beat Michigan, but they bullied Michigan. Their top 2 running backs went out, and they still bullied them. What is going on? I'll say this. I haven't tweeted this yet. What is it just me, or Michigan's by far their 2 best performances this year was when Sharon Moore wasn't the head coach?
That's not a great look. That's not a great look. Also, he showed up to the press conference today in a blue collar jacket saying we're getting back to like blue collar. On one of the podcasts I listened to, the Michigan Recap, there was a serious conversation of if we fired Wink Martindale and made Rod Moore, who's a player, the starting safety defensive coordinator, would the defense be better going forward for the rest of the season? I got to tell you, I don't know. The Sharon era, I don't know. I know he's going to be the coach next year. He's not getting fired. Do I think Wink Martindale's here next year? Probably not, but it's missing something. You know what I'm saying? It's
Offense
not.
Sucks too, to be honest with you. Underwood's not getting better.
He didn't play well. I mean, I still see, you still see the pop. He did not play well in that one.
Unacceptable. They got pushed around the line of scrimmage.
That's the one where you're like,
could have been worse. SC turned it over twice in the red zone.
Yep.
We'll see. Not good. Money's on Michigan this week. Ooh, I don't know. I think obviously the cross country noon starts certainly in their favor. At 7, I'm in on Washington. Just letting you know. So we'll see there. Trying to think other takeaways. We talked Auburn, Georgia a little bit. Talked best bets. Alabama. We did the halftime of that one. Missouri was right there at the end.
Yeah.
Opportunities. Alabama had a couple guys go out. We'll see what their statuses are. Jam Miller, including the running back, who makes a difference there in that game. Other ones, Oregon, Indiana. We got to talk about that one. I obviously did not have Indiana winning. I bet Oregon, thought Oregon would win comfortably. Indiana won comfortably. Indiana easily won. I mean, when you throw a pick 6 like they do and you still win by 10, I mean, you were the right side, and then some. You look at Indiana's schedule now with the Penn State. I mean, that goes from that line was 2 touchdowns in the offseason. Penn State favored by now. Indiana's going to be favored by double digits maybe in that game. So Indiana's in the playoffs. They're like, it's Ohio State, it's Indiana, Miami, and maybe Texas Tech are the teams. They're in the playoffs. So they got a shot, which is stunning.
It's real. I mean, you're right. Because now, I mean, even our friends at FanDuel, they're under 950 plus 950 to win the national championship. And I don't think
I wouldn't bet that.
I would not bet that. Yeah. No, I would not bet that. Just stating of where like Indiana is right now. And even like now, I mean, what are they getting? 4 touchdown favorite this week at home versus Michigan State already.
Yeah, look at that schedule. Where's the loss? There isn't one.
There isn't one. So they're going. I mean, it's
Ohio, Indiana versus Ohio State, 12-0 versus 12-0, and
right. Your Big Ten championship game's already. You got a month left in there. You're the 6 weeks, and we already got to know who's going to the Big Ten title. So, yeah, I mean that they really got it rolling. I'll give them that.
Cignetti to Penn State. I don't think that's.
No,
I didn't think so. I mean, other people are talking. Why would you go? You have a contender right now.
Right.
And the difference is he goes 8-4.
Not spending money as maybe some people on Indiana Twitter are telling me they're the new fucking Miami or something. They're not spending that much, but they're spending money. And you're at a place that all they've done for 100 years is lose. So anything you give them is like you're the golden guy. They're going to build you a statue. This team hasn't been a competitive thing in like I don't know how long. Penn State, they're trying to go from we win 9-10 games every year to like, to the national championship, which is hard. I mean, I don't know if Penn State's that in the new era. Is Penn State that kind of program?
Well, I don't think they're that much better than Indiana. So again, Indiana, you're still fine at 8-4. And they're firing you at Penn State. If I'm Cignetti, who's 63, 64, I ride it out there, and I like and blue.
No, great point. Like people think he's not 35. The guy's probably got like 3-4 years left in coaching. He's just gonna ride it out in Indiana.
Yeah,
you could have hired him 15 years ago, maybe. Hire fucking Bob Chesney.
Yeah, I mean, I would go a young guy route there. We'll talk more about that. Any other takeaways from the weekend? Then we'll get to the chat. Crestman's first.
I tell you what.
Uh-oh.
You know who? Indiana, nice performance. You know who might be the best team in the country right now?
Who's that?
The Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
They're starting to get priced like it. You see there's 10 in the market right now on the SC game.
I mean, they are the defense now is coming around. They got some guys back, and I tell you what.
They're not even playing. They didn't play that well against NC State, and they covered that number.
Yep.
They had 2 red zone. Actually, 3. They had 3 red zone trips come up empty. And they still covered. CJ Carr, man. Winner. I'm telling you, dude. CJ Carr. We're going to be talking about him.
Red River.
We got to talk that. Mateer shouldn't have been playing.
I don't even think the hand was do you think it was that big of a problem? He's throwing up just like
I don't know what it was. It was bad. It had to be a problem. He hadn't done anything like that all year. I know Texas got a legit defense, but that was.
You know what? I'll say the problem was more that he was, 1, hesitant to run, and 2, they seemed like they didn't want to run him as much. Yeah. And that is, if you take away his legs, he's just kind of a subpar quarterback, right? And so they fought. I mean, that second half, and give it to Stark. I still don't think Texas is really any good defensively.
I agree.
But Stark schemed up just enough in the second half to get a couple of scores, and then with Mateer playing fucking 500 or whatever he's doing out there, that
money coming in on Penn State right now. That's unbelievable.
The board
we'll get to that in a second.
Board really lighting up at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know who's releasing because the 3-letter service is out. Mr. I'll tell you, I think I know who it is. I'll get you an update here in a second. The doctor is he's unbelievable. But he wasn't, he's not responsible for that. He's given out 8 plays so far, but he was on a bigger favorite. So that's not him. I don't know who's lighting it up right now. I thought the board would be a little bit dead. Georgia Tech money came in. I thought we were going to talk that. I was like, I think 3's. I was expecting to bet Duke in the game, but I mean, at 3, Georgia Tech was a play. So that sucks that we're doing a show and the board's lighting up. We will have a best better too. That's enough of us talking. Let's get to the chat. It's true stars of the show. Crestman's first. Again, congrats on the Northwestern. $7 Canadian. Thoughts on BG -5. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Money came in on Central today. Don't bet 5. It's 3.5. You want to bet BG. I think Central's the side. I got caught waiting around when it was 6. I'm like, I'll wait for maybe a 7. Maybe there's a lot of love for BG after what they did to Toledo, which was one of the more shocking results of the season.
Right. That game was headed to like 35-0, and then
at least. I mean, you saw me. I was like fire. I mean, joking. I was fire Eddie George, but they really turned it on. We were talking about it. That touchdown before the half really ignited them. Speaking of firing coaches, Boy Candle's got to be a guy that.
Oh my God! How can you keep doing this with them? I will say, I know he's not. I know he's not your guy. If I'm going to play BG in that one, I need Drew Pine back, because I know they had to hit a couple splash plays second half, but it was so bad in the first half. I think
Central's the side, so I don't want to bet BG. I was looking to bet Central, but I can't now. I mean, it moved 2 points today. So
yeah, I think that one's now probably out of range unless you see a move back.
I agree. Crestman, wait on that. I mean, there's 3.5 at our friends at FanDuel right now.
I'm watching the board. You sent out a play earlier with the BP service that I like, and now it's back at our friends.
Yeah, I don't get it. So you want to best bet it?
Yeah,
it's available right now at FanDuel. We're going to go at 3:00 start time. I like this game. Forget it. It should be part of the money line, the underdog play. Purdue plus 3.5. Best bet. Purdue plus 3.5 right now at FanDuel. Plus 3.5 just came back into range. I love it. Purdue outgained Minnesota by 200 yards.
Yeah.
Pick 6. Should have won the game. Purdue's been steamed on the last 2 weeks big time against Illinois and Minnesota. I don't know if they're the right side against Illinois, but I'll tell you what, the box score is better than the final in each of the last 2 weeks.
For sure.
And Northwestern coming off their biggest win in a decade.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you. I love that. That was one of those. I really liked that play, especially at 3.5. Didn't think it would come back. And now it's back, and so we'll take it there.
That's the thing with the market. You think it's not, I'm done, lost out. No, you're never out of it this year. So there you go. Best bet. Love it. Thank you for that.
All things considered, a Northwestern, I will say, they got UCLA at the perfect time. They got Penn State at the perfect time. I know they've pulled off a couple of, nice results here. But man, they're living well. Also, I gotta tell, I just wasn't super. Like, I know this sounds bad as like a 21-point favorite. You're watching that game and you're like, both of these teams are terrible. Like, this is just. I'm sorry, this is a Penn State problem. It wasn't like Northwestern really played up. It was like Penn State looks awful. And yeah, I think Purdue, especially offensively, Purdue. They got some juice. If they didn't turn the ball over versus Minnesota,
they got to play clean. That's been their problem. Yeah. Brown didn't play clean against SC. Had 3 turnovers in the red zone. But man, Purdue, I hate using the do factor, but they just play a clean game. They're going to win this game. Forget the point spread if they play clean. And I don't like Northwestern laying points. Different catching, getting points, the type of team. Now with expectations, no. So Purdue plus 3.5. There's your best bet. Love it. Thank you for that. Matt N in the chat, $10 super chat. Georgia Tech plus 3 best bet. Yeah, that's a good. That's worthy of one.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just got wiped out as we were doing the show.
Yeah, I don't think we see that number again either. So
no, we don't.
If you got a 3, I think that's phenomenal. But if anything, I agree with you. I'd be looking to. I thought the price on this game was going to be significantly different than it is.
We'll talk maybe more about this game on Friday. Now, there's a chance if it flips the other way, I'm going to be on Duke because I thought I was going to have a Duke ticket this week.
Yep.
But with a plus sign next to their name. So we'll see where this one ends up. But yeah, that just got hit. I'm literally in the last 15 minutes. There were some 3s and now gone. Numbers matter, just in case. Wasn't there a game this week? I forget. There's one. It'll come to me. Like it was exactly how we said it. RW fan $23.99 super chat. Thoughts on Coastal plus 10.5. James Madison plus 2. Does he mean ODU plus 2? JMU plus 2? Miami Eastern Michigan under 48.5. I lean Coastal plus 10.5. I'll say Doctor just gave out the other side. I lean that way on.
Yeah, I would lean that way. I'd love to. There's some 11s out there. I'd like a little bit more juice in the squeeze on that one on Coastal because
they're a different team at home compared on they're up and down. Had a good performance last week, and then the week before, looked like a dead cat. But so I don't know. App State's another high variance team. Not best bet material for me. ODU, James Madison. You got any thoughts on this one? I'm pretty strong on this game.
Okay, I got to tell you that was not a great result for the ODU truthers on
turnovers.
Yeah. I will say, and the JMU offense has not looked particularly what we'll call bullish here. Again, I know they're going strictly Barnett, but I don't have. I
like ODU, but let's get greedy and see what number where we're at. I think ODU.
I was going to say, at 3 or better, it'd be ODU for me. I don't know because I remember. So I saw the look aheads last week, and this was around 1.5, 2, and was like really was looking for a 3 on Old Dominion.
Yeah, let's see where the market is. I do like Old Dominion. I think they're the better team. Just turnovers happens. Miami Eastern Michigan under 48.5. Yeah, I guess I can lean that way. That's a good number. I didn't get involved on that one yet. No, Miami seems to be turning their season around. As usual, Chuck Martin, if you know him, he really values conference games. And I think they're like 18-2 straight up their last 20 MAC games. But I don't know if I want to lay 13. Charles Saul in the chat, $10. Not to get too personal, but does your guys' contract buyout with the Hammer look like some of these coaches? LOL. Yeah, I heard UAB money line this week. Saw the next head coach is going to be Roddy White or Knish.
Well, they finally did it. That was one that you could see kind of coming from a mile away at some point.
Forget the coach, fire the guys who hired him. That's that's the real problem.
Right. I will say, in the new era, it's probably not going to change because they have all the leverage, the agents and that. I'm with you where like you can't be having these, 40, 50, 60, $70 million buyouts for a coach that you're going to then put on have to pay him, X million dollars for the next 10 or 20 years. And it's like, I don't know. It's probably not going to change, but in the new financials and the new economics of college football, where you're not just flush with cash anymore because you got to pay the fucking roster. I don't know.
Private equity.
That's where you end up talking to fucking Saul from Private Equity LLC, who's going to steal 25% of your business. So yeah, that's how you get in the situation.
That's what's happening. Kyle Wallace with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Kyle.
What do you think on UAB though? Just
this week? Oh, I don't know. Maybe lean that way. I got to look. Wasn't Dilfer calling plays? I don't know what he was doing. Hell, he's on his phone. The one that somebody sent me a screenshot the other week. He was on his phone during the game. Literally. I think it was against Tennessee. It probably maybe addition by subtraction. Memphis off a bye.
I know. And that's
I'll be honest with you. I'll take the 21.5, but not a best bet material.
No, agreed.
Jack Fletcher in the chat, $1.99. Matt Rule to Penn State real. He's the odds. Everyone laughs at that, but there's a couple of offshore places that he's the favorite by far. And it's not just speculation. He went to Penn State, grew up Penn State. The AD, him and the AD are very close. They've already worked together.
Yeah. And I think of the guys you can actually get, right? Signetti, we don't think is going there. People on Nick Saban probably not going to come back out of the booth. Urban Meyer's probably not going to come back out of the booth. So, what guy?
Not for Penn State.
Right. What realistic guy, the big name that Penn State wants, are you going to get? That's probably your guy. And so
I go younger.
Me too. I would, if you're asking me, would I rather have Bob Chesney or Matt Rule? I would take Chesney.
Yeah.
That's not.
I think you'll laugh at this, but I think Manny Diaz has more upside because I think he could be a better recruiter. He was the DC at Penn State a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I got one. Speaking of Penn State, what's your thoughts on Iowa minus 2.5?
That's the only. I mean, what do you think Penn State's getting in the backup here?
Not much.
I just the only thing I would say is I don't think Drew Aller was playing very well this year. So it's one of those like how many points. That's where I'm having the trouble is like how many point downgrade are we getting from Aller to I don't even remember his name now, but
Grunkemeyer.
So I guess I don't. It's one I'm not in love with either way because I don't know what I'm getting from Grunk.
Iowa for me under 3. Shane Trail, $5. A lot of Penn State talk, as there should be. I mean, let's be honest. This is one of the more shocking. Has this ever happened in the history of college football?
And if you would, I'm no joke. If you would ask me today, let's say this didn't happen, would James Franklin have been the coach next year at Penn State? 2020 started 20. I would have said yes.
Yeah.
So I did not expect them to eat that money and can them.
I mean, literally, we're up in overtime against Oregon 2 weeks ago.
I know.
They were. I mean, they got outplayed most of the game, but they were winning in overtime. Shane Trail, $5. Penn State grad here. Urban Meyer disbanded the program. Knish, baby, how about them Hilltoppers minus 7? They got pounded today up to 9.5.
Yeah.
10. Ooh, a 10. I'm in on the other side.
There's some rumors out there that Jenkins might be a no-go.
Oh, okay. Is that what that is?
So I don't know. I don't know how. I just heard it today. I didn't get it direct from me, but I just thought that
makes sense then. All right. You gonna lay the 8.5 then? It's the best number in market.
It is the best number in market. I don't.
Yeah, that's not.
I'm not sure on that.
Right.
Jenkins info. That
Fair
was
enough.
just something I don't really have a good feel on it because I agree. I don't. If he's playing, I don't love. I certainly don't love.
I don't love anything over a touchdown.
No.
I like the other side over a touchdown. In fact,
I don't think Urban Meyer's coming coaching again. Do you?
No.
Anywhere. Like I just think I don't. He's a nice name for people to throw out in coaching searches, but he's 60.
He's 60 already?
He's 61.
Holy cow, man. Where is time going? Wow. That makes sense. He was at BG about 25 years ago. So, yeah, I guess he would be.
Like, I agree. You can't. This is a young man's game.
I thought he was cooked already, kind of.
Right. It's a young man's game. You don't want to be bringing back these old guys who have already had success, who are already rich beyond their wildest dreams, and then they're good. That guy's going to fucking grind in his office till 3 a.m. Why do you think Saban got out? So I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do Urban. Not that he's going to do it, but
I don't think he is either. I think Rule's the most realistic. Just who did these fan bases always have this like pot? When does anybody ever hire somebody? Like
I know it's always like the big TV guy. John, we want to hire John Gruden.
Come on,
what do you want John Gruden for? He hasn't coached in college. Like what? Why would that work out? Like, we want Bill Belichick. He's the greatest coach ever. Look how that's working out.
Wagon Man, $1.99 super chat. What's up, fellas? Thoughts on the Ducks and a bounce back? They took money. I think the doctor was on them today. I lean that way. I like the over more. I think Rutgers just a dead over team. I know last week's game against Washington went under, but there was 6 empty trips in the red zone combined for both teams. Over.
You want to go? FanDuel's got best number in market right now. We're 59.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But weather? Did you see weather? Might be.
No. I did not see that. There could.
I don't know if there's weather going to be in this game, but there is. I have already heard rumors that there's going to be maybe weather this week.
All right, let's hold it then till Friday.
Yeah, let's hold. I don't want to bet overs right now.
Yeah, people.
I mean, I have bet personally. Giving out best bets is different. Let's check on that on Friday. I know in the center of the country, they're talking like a significant storm system. So keep an eye on that. Connor Hartle, wow, we're going to do a whole show here of Super Chats. Barb's like our best luck charm. We just do whole shows of Super Chats whenever she's producing. Connor Hartle, $4.99. Thoughts on the weekday games? Blue Hens large. Yeah, there's a lot of them on until we talk next. What is there, like 6 or 7?
I can't lay the Blue Hens as a road favorite.
I can't either. In
I
fact,
just don't
at 3
think
or more, I'm on Jacksonville State. I think they're
look,
better than expected this year.
I agree with you. I did not. I mean, I thought a little bit it was early schedule favorability and some teams being down, and I know they didn't look great versus Sam Houston. It took a little bit of a miracle win there from the, but I can't get to Delaware as the road fave here.
Is there anything best bet material? I lean under 55.5 the Tulsa East Carolina game on Thursday. East Carolina runs so much pace, but they're not productive. I mean, it's just they run a lot of plays, but I mean they're not scoring, and their defense is. Go ahead.
Do you got anything in I saw it in your Arkansas State over at TD?
Yeah, you want to best bet it?
Yeah, let's go with that. People want a weekday game. That's the one.
Arkansas State best bet plus 7.5. Boom. I don't think you can lay points to the South Alabama team. They're a bad team. They get bet on each week, but they don't win. Not so. I mean, you're gonna lay more than a touchdown. Team can't win. Arkansas State plus 7.5. There you go. Best bet. Like it.
Yeah, that was one. Once it got under a touchdown, I didn't know if it'd be back over at TD. We'll take it.
Yep. Good job. You're on your A game today. Jared Rudder in the chat, $5 super chat. Ohio State team total over 34.5. I think they hit that by halftime. Oh, I haven't looked at though. That's not a widely available efficient market on Monday, is it?
No, not usually. I don't get to team totals until later in the week. Do you do anything on the side though in that one?
My numbers say Wisconsin. I can't bet Wisconsin. I mean, that's a huge number.
I know.
Do they want to embarrass Fickle? I don't know. A graduate. Ohio State wasn't that impressive against Illinois.
I would say I think defensively still like dead nuts every week. Offensively,
they can't run.
No, and it's a little bit. Some of these games are a little bit of a slog, and you get up to laying 4 touchdowns. With that said, I'm not.
I can only look to bet Ohio State, even though my numbers say Wisconsin. So.
I know, just because Wisconsin, like, it's so bad right now. It's so bad offensively.
I don't know. We'll talk that one on Friday. Maybe I'll have more conviction. Right now, I don't expect to be involved. Benjamin Rash, super chat, $9.99. Appreciate it, Ben. Sam Houston State +3. Market likes UTEP. I don't see it. Numbers matter. Our friends at FanDuel posted UTEP plus 3.5 on Sunday morning. So I did bet UTEP, but at current at 3, I would lean Sam Houston. Should have won last week.
Yeah, I agree. Like, you saw some signs of life. Maybe it's improving out. UTEP, I mean,
I don't know who's playing. Either quarterback's terrible.
Are they still? I mean, either way, it's bad. But at least with Locklear, I mean, if he's not throwing picks, it's not as bad. Malachi Nelson is like, I think his career.
I wouldn't have him start on my high school team.
Like, I don't even know if he's an FCS level player. Like, no. He just doesn't have it. He's just over. Like, he just can't play college football. And so, but they keep trying. I mean, they must have paid him some money or something because they keep trying it. I honestly would look Sam Houston at 3. I agree.
Yeah. Ooh. Conference USA is a tough.
It's a
numbers. Yeah. Don't expect. Here's the thing. I get good numbers, but I don't necessarily expect good results. Even though I got this great bet, I'm not that confident. I got 6.5 points right now. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Michael Yunker, $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, Michael. If you got a question, we'll get to it. Oh, he does. $1.99 super chat as well. Thoughts on the Blitnikoff and Doak Walker Award market? I haven't looked at that yet.
Is those?
I don't know if it's up at our friends at FanDuel.
I don't think they are. And I got to tell you, for like these, you used to be able to get a decent bet on those all award markets. You can't really anymore. So that's why I don't look at them as much. They are up at another book, but I haven't even looked at it. So I'm
sorry, Michael. I have bet it. I bet Jeremiah. Oh yeah, this will be a shocker. I bet Jeremiah Smith and Jeremiah Love. So, I think both are okay right now. I think somebody made a case for Brazel at Tennessee. I could see that a couple weeks ago, but he hasn't had. I don't think he had a big game last week. So.
No. Smith is favored. Lemons 3-1 in the Blitnikoff at the Doak Hardy's favored, Justice Haynes 250, and then Love's 10-1.
Love's 10-1.
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess Hardy's leading the way in rushing, but I
also Justice Haynes got banged up against USC.
I know. I'll give you Jeremiah Love 10-1. I know he splits carries, but I mean he's still scoring touchdowns left and right. I mean, he might have 20 touchdowns. Sean Owens in the super chat. Virginia to make the playoffs plus 880. $1.99 super chat for Sean. I don't know. I think a program like that's not going to get the benefit of the doubt.
No. And I think if they run the table but lose to Miami, here's the question. Because if they lose any of these games, then it's not going to happen. But if they run the table and lose to Miami in the ACC title game, are they in?
Yeah, I mean, they're in. Yeah, I mean, I do. I am an underdog at Duke. I don't trust them to run the table. Let's just say they're 11-1 and they lose to Miami. Are they in? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
SMU just did it last year.
I don't know.
Here's what I'll say that you want a hot take on that. I think we're going to get a 3.
What is the resume? What is this resume?
The
Who have they beat? They beat a Florida State team who's kind of trash and a Louisville team with 100 turnovers. They lost.
I don't trust them to even beat. I got them favored at Cal, but that could be a loss. I know, be a loss.
Right?
I think it's much more likely they lose 2 games.
I agree.
So I'm not running the window to bet that.
With that said, they probably do win the next 2 weeks versus Wazoo and UNC, and then that 80-80 is going to be a lot shorter. So if you're going to take it, it's probably a take it now, but I agree with BP. I think they're losing a couple more.
Hot take, I think we're going to have a 3-loss team in the playoffs this year. Teams are going to start losing. Trip Tepper in the $5 super chat. This may be insane, but what about under 47.5 with North Carolina Cal Friday night? I could see that. The side screaming for me, I don't know what to do with North Carolina.
No, don't say it.
I can't now. I see. That was up to 13.5. I almost bet North Carolina, but I have no idea if there's quit factor. But man, there's 9.5. I think we wait this one out. I might get to the window on Cal. Now I'm getting excited. I want to bet Cal. You want to lay 9.5 right now?
No, I thought you were going to be I see the 9.5. Well, let's see if that marinates a little bit and goes
There's more than one.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, there's only 3. Oh, there's 4. Let's wait on Friday. Under 47.5, I certainly lean that way. Thank you for the super chat, but let's get on Cal. Rima.
Is this to circle the wagons? Everybody thought Belichick was going to be fired. Now I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah, there ain't no circle the wagons.
No, there's no wagon. There's no wagon.
Yeah, there's nothing. Rima Aviation Canadian $14, which I think converts. Barbo telling me $10.
$9.99.
$9.99. Thank you. Thoughts on Texas Tech minus 11.5 defensive line is absolutely insane, and they have been exceeding market expectations every week. Thanks, lads. P.S. These 14 maple syrup dollars should be around 10 US dollars. Thank you, Rima. I love that. Where are you at on this game? I mean, it obviously depends on Sam Leavitt. I think, are you hearing he's going to play or not play?
I heard from a source that does another college football podcast, it's a high ankle sprain. So
and his best feature is running around.
Yeah, and
this ain't the defensive line they face.
No, and that's usually a couple week injury typically. And I think that you've seen this go across. Like there was some 9.5s early. You've seen it get bet through the 10.5s, get bet through 11. That tells you he's probably not playing. With that said, Texas Tech has been an absolute wagon. I do think they lose a little bit on offense when Morton is not in there and he gets hurt every fucking game. Like you saw it. Kansas, they were going to win that game by 40. He goes out. Kansas scores a few times. They got to grind it out on the ground second half.
Under 49.5?
I don't mind that.
I don't mind that either.
Yeah.
All right. But not best bet, though? I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't want to give something out, then he plays,
Right.
and then,
right.
the market. No,
You're right. It would be a bad number if he does go.
I lean Arizona State, though. Say Levitt plays and he's not 100%. I know he can't run around, but that's a lot. That's a lot. Remember, we're talking this game is 5.5. We're talking on what, the Friday show?
Yeah.
So I guess 6 points sounds about right.
Texas Tech was 13.5 last week against Kansas at home, who was banged up. And now they're about to be laying the similar price on the road versus Arizona State. So I think we're finally reaching like the peak of the market for Texas Tech here. Sims is not great. I agree with you, Action. Sims is not good, but.
Yeah. Capwise, super chat, 499. What do you make of Colorado State? Wild result from last week. Yeah, I'd say so. That was one of the shockers. But thoughts on Florida minus 8.5 this week? Boy, Colorado State is a team. I kind of like them this week, though. Market does too. They're favored against Hawaii. I didn't have a good read on Hawaii last week. They shocked me in that fourth quarter against Utah State. I'm not running in the window to bet that game. Have you bet it? Maybe a sneaky over.
Yeah, no, I got – honestly, I would almost lean a little bit Mississippi State. There's 110, juice 10 out there.
I agree on that. I don't like Florida.
No,
I think sooner or later the bottom's going to fall out.
Yeah, I'm not getting there on Florida. The Colorado State, it would definitely, especially I like fading Hawaii off the travel and that going back to the island. And I know they looked good versus Utah State, but I could only play Colorado State. It's just getting to the end of the viable territory now. Juice 2.5 everywhere.
I think I line my close 3, reading the tea leaves in the market.
Yeah.
But not like best bet material.
No. It's real thin.
Barb says it's now 9.98, the conversion.
Well,
we lost a penny. So on the conversion. What the exchange rate didn't go our way for everything we do in this world. No, I'm just joking.
No,
but
the holiday. Now they took now we're losing a penny because they're all nobody's working over there.
Christopher O'Donnell, loved him as Robin. $5. Notre Dame spread feels way too high, and I'm a Notre Dame fan. Also, 10 months ago, Franklin is little broing Freeman. I do remember that well. How'd that work out for both guys? Well, let's let Freeman try to win 10 straight games. Otherwise, I'm not going to be happy with him. Notre Dame is being priced like a top 5 team. If you think that spread's high, I would say wait, because you see numbers on game day on Notre Dame that you never even dream of. And I'm reading the tea leaves already. There's been money on Notre Dame already. There's one book out in the desert. You could probably bet 5 figures on that, and it's been sitting at 10 for hours now.
Yep.
So if SC was clearly the right side, that would be wiped out. It has been wiped out.
That might be a wait and play USC.
Yeah, we'll just do the same, probably lose. But
Friday
or Saturday, we'll probably have a SC as a best bet.
Yeah.
We need at least 10. We need at least 10. Do we see 10.5? I don't know. I didn't think we'd dream of seeing 21.5 against Boise.
Yeah.
24.5 against NC State. Notre Dame got there both games and didn't even play well. So I don't know. SC looked good though. Real good. Paul Bowman's in the chat said ND and USC both scored 30 plus. There's supposed to be some weather there, maybe. So again, this might be the first week where weather plays. That might not be good. I mean, SC travels across the country. It's 40-some degrees. It's a night game. Rain. Your top 2 running backs are out. That doesn't scream, oh, I want to bet Jaden Mayava. All right. I think we're done with the super chats. We almost did a whole show. Back to the top. Beast Fork, who was in before the show. Gentlemen, I think we may need to mentally and emotionally prepare for the possibility of Indiana as the 1 seed in the college football playoff. Well, they got to beat the Buckeyes.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's crazy.
If they run the table and beat Ohio State, they're 100% the 1.
Oh, no question.
So it's because the rest of their schedule is very manageable. So,
right now, I would say 50-50 chance they get a bye in the playoffs, top 4 seed. But I don't know. Are they beating the Buckeyes? I I still like Ohio State. Man, them Indiana linebackers look good. Mendoza looked good. Surratt looks like an All-American wide receiver. I don't see many weaknesses on Indiana. That was stunning to me. Good for Signetti. Back to the chat. David Deal, talking me out of writing UCLA. Home crowd should be electric. At the Rose Bowl electric? I don't know about that.
Home crowd. What, is there going to be more than 12,000 people there? What time is it? It's late.
Electric for them is 30,000.
Yeah.
I think it's different now. Playing with expectations. I bet Maryland. There's a 3.5 out there. I know it's the traveling across the country, but man, Maryland could have won each of the last 2 weeks against Washington and Nebraska, two teams that are better than UCLA. I know they're both at home, but they led in the fourth quarter of both games. Where are you at on the game?
UCLA has gotten, and again, made the switch. Offense looks much, much better, all that. I think they got Penn State at the perfect time, and they got Michigan State as the bottom's falling out. And now you have to go, and now the market's totally changed where if this game's 2 weeks ago versus Maryland, are they a 10-point dog? At least a 7-point dog.
Yeah.
And now you're a 3-point fave at 3.5. I agree with you. I'm on Terps.
There's a couple of 3.5s out there.
Yeah.
Let's let that one breathe and see where we're at on Friday. But I did bet Maryland. Our friends at FanDuel put up a nice number on Sunday morning that I woke up to with my cup of coffee. Thank you, FanDuel. Charles, hold on. I'm rereading the super chat. Mason Bryant, happy Monday, gents. If nobody has asked yet, would love your thoughts. I'm glad that he's asking about this one. Vandy is a favorite over LSU. Never been a favorite over LSU. I think somebody quoted like 1940s. Who the hell has the books from the 1940s, the spreads? Also, does Auburn finally get a bounce back, go their way? 2 games I want to get to. Where are you at on this LSU Vanderbilt game? I'd be interested in LSU at 3.
Yeah, this is not, again, just in terms of like as the last 2 years, the play on for Vanderbilt have been them as a dog grinding it out. And again, are they a better team now? Yes, undoubtedly. I'm not ready to lay 3 points against a team that I think just player to player has more talent. With that said, am I looking at, am I really excited to jump in on, Brian Kelly?
That's true.
Not. And LSU's offense has been a little bit, they can't run the ball. The offensive line's been pretty miserable. Nuss has been a little banged up too. So
stupid interception at the goal line.
Yeah. All things considered, I don't think I'll have a side on that one, to be honest with you.
And this is one you can put on me. When we started the show, Missouri was getting 1.5 at our friends at FanDuel. Looks like somebody took advantage of that, and now they're laying 1.5. I think Missouri's the side there. Sooner or later, it's going to fall out for Auburn. What do you think? It is Missouri's first road game. I'm not misspeaking. First road game of the season.
I agree with you. Mentally, it's one of those like an Auburn bounce back. Matchup wise, their front really handled Georgia. Really handled it. Their defense is good. And they can do everything but throw the football. And this is now 0 for 2 with Freeze, with transfer. And I know Jackson Arnold can be elusive and he gives you some options in the run game. But when you need him to drop back and complete passes and string a drive together, he cannot do it. He just can't do it. It's another one that I'm pretty neutral on.
I can't lay it with Missouri. I agree with the move when they had let's see where the line is. Maybe it flips back by Friday. DWR in the chat asking about South Carolina plus 5.5. What's your thoughts here? I don't think Mateer's healthy.
He definitely did not. He didn't look good. I'm not going to say that. It's South Carolina's been in such a miserable stretch too that it would be take the points or nothing for me in a game that I think will be ugly.
I agree. South Carolina for me. Our friends at FanDuel have the worst. If you want to bet Oklahoma, our friends at FanDuel have the best price. If you want to bet South Carolina, we love FanDuel, but go elsewhere.
I'd love to get a little bit. That's one I think.
I want to get a 6.
Yeah.
So I'm greedy. There's been back and forth on this game already today. So it's a dead number. Let's see what we got. I'm looking to back South Carolina. I really am. And I don't like, me, I hate South Carolina more than anybody this year. and I'm looking to bet them. That's usually maybe a decent sign. Steve Belkey's asking, what is moving the line on Minnesota, Nebraska +9 injured running backs? Is Taylor injured again for Minnesota?
I think he came out with let's see the last box score on that one. I know he's been dealing with something all year and going in and out. Let me see. Did he finish the game? He had, also he had probably his worst game, 14 carries, 32 yards. So I don't know if I'll have to look in that, see if he's out. With that said,
I like Minnesota.
At 10, I'm in on Minnesota.
Yeah, I was in before then on Minnesota. I will say the doctors on Nebraska, but man, I don't. What are you impressed with Nebraska?
No.
Even last week, I mean, they could have lost to Maryland.
Do you think we see? FanDuel's got the best number in market. You think we see a 10?
No, I don't think we do. And we don't see it for long. I don't think it's sitting there.
Yeah, let's.
You want to go? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go 9.5.
Minnesota best bet +9.5.
We're good because you know what? I agree with you. If you see it, chances we're on the air when you see it. No, so
well, I'm gonna bet it. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, and I agree. That's what we'll say, folks. We're gonna lock in the best bet 9.5. I'll bet it some at FanDuel. I will bet a lot more if I see a 10.
Yep. I just back-to-back travel for Nebraska, short week. I'm not looking to lay points with this team. I know Mr. Fezzik loves them. Remember, he loved it on the pound Michigan State, and that was misleading. Michigan State sucks. We saw that. And they could have lost that game outright. Could have lost to Maryland outright.
Yeah. No, this has not been. And now
I look at the Michigan game. They got dominated at the line of scrimmage against Michigan. That don't look good.
No.
I don't like Nebraska. Minnesota, love it. They're alive. I'll call it right now. I'll call my shot. Trip Tepper, $5. One more. BYU and UNLV are the biggest undefeated frauds since North Carolina was 6-0 in 2023, and Knish declared the Heels would make the college football playoff on the show. I don't remember that. Did you?
I thought that was Miami. I thought I said Miami was going to make the playoff, and they're 6-0. Then they lost. It was the next week. They lost to Georgia Tech.
That was last year.
Maybe I said. Listen, did I say? I'm not going to put it past me. Find the tape. I probably said it.
Yeah. Those two games that he asked about. I like Boise. I don't like that price. It looks like it's going up.
No, I mean, I
do think UNLV's got backdoor potential with Calandria running around.
Me too. I almost bet UNLV. I do not want to bet UNLV. The number is getting close to make me almost bet UNLV because I don't think Boise's defense is great. And are they fraudulent? Yes, in terms of like making a bet. Man, that's priced in. Utah would have been a best bet at under 3. I can't do it at 3.5.
I can't either. Not at 3.5. Let's see where it's at. I could even maybe 3, but not.
Look ahead. I told you on the show last week. As I look ahead, it was like -1.5 on money line on Utah, and now it's 3.5 because Utah smoked.
BYU should have lost to Arizona. Oof. Well, that was
should
tough.
have. Yes.
Yeah. Utah did pound Arizona State. Arizona State, one arm tied behind their back. All right, a couple more, and we'll call it a show. Andy's asking thoughts on Arkansas this week. Boy, they played Tennessee tough. I didn't see give up yet. I think they're the sharper side, but I'm not at the window yet against A&M. They're getting 7.5.
No, A&M is really rolling people too. Like they did
look good. They killed me in the second half of that game.
Yeah. They really, really. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. That was a step up in class, and they handled Florida in that second half. So to me, this is not enough for me. I got to tell you, at flat 7,
you're on A&M.
I'm on A&M, so I would need more to go on Arkansas. I'm not a big believer in the Petrino bump. Maybe you get it for 1 week, but
Murray's asking any chance Bama gets a 7. I don't think so. 9.5 at FanDuel. There's some injuries there. Aguilar took a couple shots.
Yeah.
The running back got hurt. I was watching that game before we came on. Bishop, I got to look on him. I think latest is he's expected to go, but that looked nasty. Jam Miller got banged up for Alabama. I got to look at his status. He makes a difference for the Crimson Tide. Have you done anything with this game? I'm kind of – I could lay 7, take 10, and we're right in the middle.
Yep. I agree with you. I would probably be a little bit more keen to be on the Bama side, but man, Bama's had a really this is a stretch.
When is that? And you got to be impressed. They've won 3 straight games over ranked teams, but them games could have went either way. Georgia had, red zone came up empty. Otherwise, they could have won. Vanderbilt had a couple of red zone turnovers. Missouri, driving late. He had a wide open wide receiver. I don't know if you've seen the clip on the final play. He threw a pick. Guy was sitting there wide open. They'd have been in field goal range. So they've won, but they haven't been overly dominant in these games.
Yep.
Charles Saul, Norvell firing squad in the nightcap. I do like Florida State over 54.5 there. 53.5 now. I like the over there. What's going on with that total? Is there supposed to be weather?
There's a 52 out there too.
Yeah, at a leading indicator.
Right.
What is with that? I do like the over there. I don't understand that. Florida State money this week. That was the doctor. Again, he lit up the board like Christmas season. Christmas. I mean, it was unbelievable. I thought the one program was head faking. Look, there it goes. You want to best bet it? No, I haven't done enough research.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I do lean over. That seems way too low. Man, what's going on with them?
Do you think Norvell is really
I think he signed a at the end of the season 2 years ago. He signed a long-term extension, but I think I don't think Florida State has money like the Big Ten and SEC schools.
I don't think so either. I wouldn't.
But if the bottom falls out, though, I mean, they don't make a bowl game, I think he's out.
I also I do think Norvell is a genuinely good coach.
I think he'd be a good OC somewhere. Like
or
Alabama type OC at one of the top 5-6 programs. He can't recruit though. That's the thing. He's not a dog.
No, they're way too portal heavy. They're relying every year on the portal. That's
legit criticism of him. You cannot rely on the portal every year, man. You got to go out and recruit some guys.
Yeah,
and he just hasn't been able to do it. Come on, it's Florida State. You got to be able to recruit there. What happened to the stash? David's asking about it.
You know what? We took it for a test drive. It might be back. We'll see what happens. So, Dave, more to come on that.
Arthur's asking about the Aggies plus 9.5 against Liberty tomorrow. Well, I think you get better than 9.5. There's a couple 10s.
Yeah.
I'm not. Where you at on that game? Another Conference USA game. A tough laying points with Liberty, but did they finally figure some things out last week?
I mean, the offense has been so gross in every game. I lean
New Mexico State at 10.
Yeah, me too. But that's a tough pill to swallow. There are awful long. Yeah,
Arkansas State tomorrow, plus 7.5. There's your best bet. Speaking of best bets, I think that should be it. I don't think I'm missing any super chats here. Barb, correct me if I'm wrong. Let's just recap the best bets. What we gave out. We gave out a couple. Gave out Purdue. I love Purdue. Purdue is just one of my favorite, probably my favorite play in the last couple of weeks. Plus 3.5. It's there. It's widely available. People hate me. They hate the market, but they hate that play. But I don't care. Purdue for me. I don't think it closes 3.5. I think Purdue money shows later.
I totally agree with you. I would be shocked if that closed 3.5.
Yeah.
Shocked.
The way Purdue's gotten money. What was the other best bet we gave out? We gave out, obviously, I just mentioned it, Arkansas State plus 7.5. What was the other one?
Minnesota
plus 9.5. Ooh, some weekday action. That's 3. That's good. I will say our sweet spot's been Fridays. So look forward to the Friday show there. I did a horrible job. So I'm going to do something that is just very bad for if you're doing a show. I forgot to read ads. So obviously coming up next on the part of the Hammer Betting Network. If you love watching the NFL games, but always find yourself on Twitter talking about the latest injury or big play, make your way over to the Forward Progress YouTube channel instead for the Monday Night Watch Along. Rob Pizzola, Jason Cooper. Boy, on a holiday, they're going to be working.
I was going to say, they're
going to be talking through the game. There's 2 games to talk. They're giving out best bets, responding to your comments. It's always a good time. Monday Night Watch Along. Tonight, it's a doubleheader, and it starts at 7 p.m. on the Forward Progress YouTube channel. Also want to talk about our friends at BetStamp. I would normally, if it was something else, I'd let it go, but we love BetStamp. With football season in full swing, you got the NBA tip-off just a week away. Now's the time to lock in the BetStamp Pro prop screen. It's built for high-level bettors who need to spot and scale up edges fast. As more books take real money on props, prices are getting sharper, which means the window to exploit inefficient numbers is right now. You can't do that without a hyper-efficient, reliable, true line that shows you the real market price in seconds across 150-plus outs, helping you find and hit the best edges before the market moves. Don't wait. The window to capitalize on the prop market is right now. Visit betstamp.com/hammer or scan the QR code to apply for a demo. Spots are limited ahead of the season. There you go. You got any final thoughts, man?
You got anything? You know what? This is on me.
We gave out Tampa Bay too.
Yeah, like a little Tampa Bay action with that. Do you got anything in the NFL tonight?
I do. I'm involved in both games. I like Atlanta, and I like Washington. You want to go head to head on the Washington game? There's a lot of people that like Chicago.
No, I don't want any piece of fuck the Bears.
I think they're gonna get killed, to be honest.
I'm with you. I do like Atlanta with you. I had a few Joey pucks, and they started early today. And I know this is going to be the ultimate. Was going to do Tampa Bay, and I didn't know these games. I don't know what the hell. Oh, because is it Canadian Thanksgiving? So they played at 3 o'clock. Yeah. Half the schedule played already finished. So that's on me. I thought these were all night games. We'll have a Joey Pucks for Friday or for the weekend.
When did Canadian Thanksgiving become such a big thing?
We were talking about that pre-show.
We've been on this network. I don't remember. I swear they just start making up holidays to get more days off. We're like old school Belichick when he actually used to be a winner. No days off.
No days off. Never. Has this show ever taken a day off because
I don't think so. We'll be working. I'm just thinking we have the day after Thanksgiving. We'll be doing a show. I think we're going to do a halftime show. I don't know if you've seen that. They got a really good lineup there on Friday of games. So we'll probably do a halftime show on that.
Yeah,
so
I'm in.
I'm excited. Although I'm going to eat my words. I think there might be a Notre Dame game I go to later in the year. So I might not be able to do a Saturday show. So that won't be good on me. So we'll see on that. To be determined. That'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the super chats. For the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish. For producer Barber, doing an outstanding job today. I'm merely Brad Powers. You just watched Hit the Books, part of the Hammer Betting Network, sponsored by FanDuel. See you Friday at 5.